Welcome to a small presentation on SQL. Today we will be discussing about CharIndex and SubString function. CharIndex, now we are going to discuss about SubString. A substring is a part of a string, as it says. So we can pick a part of a string, part of an expression from a given expression using SQL Server commands. The next one is a CharIndex. CharIndex is the position of a character in a string. It counts the position of a character from left towards right and tells maybe first, second, third, fourth which position a given character is at in a given string. And the next one is the len, len, which gives the total length of the string, number of characters in a given string. These three are very, very important in SQL. Let us practically apply it and see how it works in a SQL Server. Okay, so let me do it. We are going to see what, we have a table called employee table. Select all from employee. Select all from employee and let us execute it. So this is the employee table I just created with different email addresses, different domain like Yahoo, Hotmail, Gmail, and everything. So this is the table. I was just trying to give you a brief view about what the table looks like. Our table looks like this: employee name, first name, second, last name, date of birth, and so many informations with email address. Today we are going to just see how can we, if we are required to only pick the domain part of the email address, how to do it. To do that, first of all, let us see how the substring, CharIndex, and the len works. Select substring. Substring has three parameters. You have to supply the string, you have to tell where to start from, and you have to tell where to end. So I'm just writing the name of the string is, say, Bhutan. In this string, I want the position of a, I want it to start from 1, the starting point, and I want SQL to count up to 3 characters. And let us see what it says. So we got the 3 characters here. Similarly, CharIndex tells the position of a character. Let's see. Select CharIndex of, supposing A, in this string Bhutan. And if you execute it, you need to select that part. Execute, you get 5. So it's the 5th character. So A is the 5th character in this string Bhutan. You can count it manually and say it's the 5th character. And the last one is the len. Select len in Bhutan, suppose. And let's see how many characters does Bhutan have. It's a very simple one, but sometimes we come across very, very big expressions where like counting really takes very long time and you need to count so many. So it gives 6 characters. So Bhutan obviously has 6 characters. Now, let us suppose that our boss wants only the domains of the email address of employees from employee table. We got an employee table with the email address, and we want to get the domain part of the email address and also say how many each domain are there. So we also want to count them by grouping according to their types. So let us see how it works. First of all, it's obviously a part of a string, so substring. Substring. We got a column called email. That's the substring. We like to start from, to get the domain part of the email address, we need to start from after @. So to do that, we need to go to CharIndex. CharIndex of @ in email. It will go up to @, but we don't want to include that @. This will include @ also, but we want to go one step further, +1. In the third part, we got substring as 3 arguments. So first is email, second is CharIndex +1. The third one is length of the index, length of the string email itself, minus the front part after @. So length of email, minus the CharIndex part of this. And substring, that's okay. Let us name it as domain. Domain, comma, let's count it. Count the emails. That way it will be grouped with the email. Email from employee, group by email. Oh, let us also give here the alias name for total, so that when you get the count, you get email as total. Let us execute and see what's going on. There you go. So we got the domain and total, Gmail, yahoomail.com, hotmail.com, and yahoo.com. We got 4, 2, 2, and 3 email addresses. So that's how we do, or how we get the domain part of the email from the given email address. It looks a little complicated. It's not really, if you're like really used to the basics of SQL. It's not hard at all, but it does take little tricks. You should have a thorough knowledge about the table, and then um, like substring and CharIndex and everything. I hope this is a little helpful for you. Thanks for watching. See you again.